Hey everyone, Cinematically here. I want to show you another groundbreaking mod for The Sims 3, just in case you missed it. It's been out for a few weeks now, but first it was in early access and then there were some small updates to it, so I wanted to make sure it was as stable as possible before showing it off. The thing about the open world in The Sims 3 is that because everything is loaded and simulated at once, the public lots tend to be really empty. It's a ghost town really. I think all of the older Sims 3 players remember how disappointing the clubs were in late night. We were shown this and we got that. Empty lots in The Sims 3 were one of the last unsolved issues that were my main problem with this game. But now that problem is finally over. Lazy Duchess has released a new mod called Lot Population. This mod feels similar to how it works in The Sims 2 or The Sims 4, but there's so much more going on here. There's an older mod that I used to use to have Sims in clubs, and it worked really well, but it was only limited to that type of venue. With this new mod, not only does it work with any type of lot, not just clubs, but Sims show up right away. And they are not just randomly pushed to the lot. Lazy Duchess made sure that there are a lot of checks. For example, Sims that are currently working or busy with something, like an NPC service, won't be selected to spawn on the lot. Not only that, but the Sims that are selected to spawn are based on their personality. So for example, libraries will be filled with bookworms, and gyms will be filled with sporty Sims. Also, each location has a different level of attractiveness, based on different conditions and factors, such as the current season and weather, time of day, or what day it is. So on a hot summer day, most Sims will be at the beach, but not when the weather is bad. Sims will be properly adapted to the place they're visiting, so they will wear appropriate outfits and have specific needs. This mod is really well done. It will try not to make it so obvious when Sims teleport. They spawn out of the camera view, and if that's not possible, it simply makes the Sims visit lots in a more traditional way. This mod can cause some occasional lag because it's doing all the calculations, but it's not permanent. I think you can compare it to loading the lot. And there are two variants, the standard one and the reduced one, which populates the lots more lightly, so it's easier on your PC. So I just showed you a little bit of Sunset Valley, but let's check what clubs in Bridgeport look like now. What I want to check is how busy the clubs are, since Bridgeport is very big and the game struggles with the distribution of Sims between all the lots. What I will do is I will show you these venues with and without the mod. So first, let's see how it populates the dance club. This is without the mod. I'm going to let the game run a bit and see if more Sims come. As you can see, this is as crowded as it gets in the vanilla game. It's exactly 10 Sims. Now let me reload this save with mods enabled, so we have a direct comparison. The first thing you see is how much busier it already is. I don't have to wait for Sims to come, I can start making friends right away. Now the thing I would like to check is the lounge club. These are more elegant, quiet places, so in the vanilla game it's even harder to meet Sims there. Once again, this is without the mods. As you can see, there's literally nobody. The only Sims on the lot are the NPCs, the mixologist and the bouncers. I can sneak in, but there's no fun in that. Now, this is with the lot population mod. Not a crazy crowd, but it's definitely better. Once again, I'm trying to sneak in, but that backfires immediately. You can tweak the settings of this mod by modifying the XML, using a program like S3PE. What I did is I turned off walk-bys, which are Sims that walk by your lot, because it was really lagging my regular gameplay. I don't care for them and the game runs definitely smoother without them. Here you can also change how many Sims the mod will try to put on your lots. The default value is 0.2 and it's about 10 Sims. Just for testing, I changed it to 0.3 and here you can see how the gym got really busy. Of course it's much more work for the game to calculate all of this, so I probably won't stick with it. But it's an option to play around with. You can find the link to this mod in the description of this video. Installation is easy, just put it in your regular packages folder. If you don't know how to install mods for The Sims 3, I have a very simple and short tutorial you can watch here. And if you like this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss more Sims 3 content.